Yo, what is going on with the Raider Nation, man? Welcome back to another video, guys. If we can, let's get this video to at least 15 likes. Once again, man, I really appreciate everybody coming in here, rocking out with your boy. Don't forget, we do got a giveaway, guys, out at 500 subs. So if you guys are not subbed up, man, make sure you guys hit that sub button. Really appreciate it. It goes a long way. With that being said, guys, you guys see the title, you guys see the thumbnail. Kenny Pickett, man, is going in there, and he's going to start against the Philadelphia Eagles. This could either go good or bad for us, right? I mean, obviously, we are honestly tired of seeing Geno Smith out there going out there and consistently shitting the bed for the Raiders. You know what I mean? I mean, Geno Smith is one of the worst quarterbacks to ever put on a Raider uniform. In my personal opinion, bro, I'm so tired of seeing this man on the field. But with that being said, guys, right now we are sitting pretty at number two. Honestly, I think the Raiders have a really good shot to go in there and move up at number one. With that being said, man, Kenny Pickett obviously looked a whole lot better than Geno Smith when we did see him go out there. So I'm a little worried, man, that Kenny Pickett will go in there and actually somehow pull this game off. And the reason I'm saying that, guys, is because Philadelphia, honestly, they're a really great team, I think. But these last couple of weeks, they have not been themselves. You know what I mean? And honestly, this is one of the games that the Raiders would go in there and win. We seen it last year, guys. Last year, when the Baltimore Ravens were really hot, what happened? You know what I mean? The Raiders went in there and we beat the Baltimore Ravens, and the next week we went in there and lost to the Carolina Panthers. That's just what the Raiders do, man. That's in our blood. That's in our DNA, and no one could take that from us. With that being said, man, Kenny Pickett did used to play for the Philadelphia Eagles. So with us starting Kenny Pickett for that Eagles game, I feel like Kenny Pickett's gonna have a chip on his shoulder. Kenny Pickett wants to go out there and prove himself to everyone that he still got it. You know what I mean? Um, Obviously, we know Geno Smith struggles, but we'll really see. You know what I mean? We'll see how bad this offensive line, I guess, really is when Kenny Pickett goes in there. Will he have a better shot? Will he look any better than what Geno Smith did when he went in there? The offensive line seemed to be playing a little better than they usually do, from what I saw. Now, I don't know how true that is. If that's what their motto was. Um, but from me watching, they looked like they had a little more juice in them once Kenny Pickett went in there. But hey, we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Now, the only reason why I said I'm worried, guys, is if we go in here and win these next few games, we're gonna have a rerun of what happened this last year. You know what I mean? We were honestly sitting pretty good last year. We went there and won the last few games, and it bumped us up to number six. I think we would have been like number four, if I'm not mistaken, or possibly number three. So we don't want that to happen again, guys. And I'm not saying that we need to go in there and tank for the season, because I'm honestly always against that. I never want the Raiders to lose, man. I've always been hoping for a winning season. It just seems this team cannot go in there and get that done. Now, what you know what I mean? We need to go in there and get us a quarterback. And we seen what happened last year, guys. We were too high up to go in there and get us a quarterback. But honestly, we slept on a lot of them too as well. Jackson Dar got slept on. In my personal opinion, man, I think Shador Sanders was highly slept on. We see how he's been playing. Um, I think he's a guy who really got something to prove, man, and he's really been doing it. But with that said, at number two right now, guys, it sucks to say, man, but we have nothing much more to fight for this season. Honestly, I want these guys to go out there and look good. And maybe this team is just really that bad to where we have no shot. You know what I mean? We have no shot at all to win this game. And I think, like, honestly, we we might have a slight slim shot, but I don't think we're gonna go in there and beat the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm not really too worried about it, man. But this is just for all the people out there who have been stressing on it, man, because I've been seeing a lot of people out there, not only other people, but I've thought about it too. You know what I mean? Like, what if Kenny Pickett really goes in here and balls out just for the simple fact he wants to earn a starting role somewhere and he wants to prove to the Eagles, you know, they should have kept him around, and to all these other teams. So we'll really see what happens, guys. But I'm honestly happy to see Geno off the field. I'm not a fan of Geno Smith, guys. I honestly hope we do not see any more of him this next year coming up. And I wouldn't honestly recommend any rookie quarterbacks going and sitting behind this guy who he doesn't want to be here. And that's another thing I wanted to come on here real quick, guys, and talk about is I've been hearing a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors, because I don't know how true it is yet, of Geno Smith wanting to get out of Las Vegas. Now I'm on the fence about this, guys. I feel for him why he does, and I want him out of here too. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's been playing bad. The way he just talks in the interviews and all the pressers, he doesn't hold uh, any value here. You know what I mean? But I get why he does not want to be here. Obviously, fans are bashing him left and right. He's getting criticism that he's never felt before, I think, in his career ever. So I can see why he wants to leave. But honestly, man, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be mad. Let the guy walk. Let him go out there and do what he has to do. And I'd be surprised if any other team actually goes out there and signs a guy like Geno Smith. You know what I mean? Because honestly, I don't think Geno Smith's a guy that can go out there and lead men. I don't think he's a guy that could go out there and take accountability the right way without making people feel dumb or bashing other players. Uh, so that's my take on that, guys. You know what I mean? I'm not really a big fan of the guy. Can't wait for him to leave. But let me know your guys' thoughts. You know what I mean? Obviously, Kenny Pickett's going to go in there and play against Philadelphia. We'll see how this goes, man. Uh, a win, obviously, it'd be great just to see the Raiders actually go out there and beat a legitimate team. But then again, guys, we need to go out there and secure these. We gotta make sure we go out there and get us a quarterback this year, and you got to be at least a top 3 pick to get you a really great quarterback. I think when it comes to these drafts. So we'll see what happens, man. Let me know how you guys feel about Kenny Pickett starting. Do you think Pickett actually has what it takes to go out there and beat the Philadelphia Eagles, or do you guys think this team is actually that bad to where we're just gonna lose hands down? Curious to see what you guys think. Once again, man, really appreciate everybody tuning into this video. On the way out, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. And also, we got a giveaway out at 500 subs. If you guys are not subbed up, make sure you guys hit that sub button. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Go Raiders.